Hey guys, I am Alex from Starco Gaming. In the next part of our Shadowland series, we are going to use Tier 1 Clea versus Universal Relay. Again, the fight was done on my second account, VIP 1, so there was no VIP healing, which makes things a lot harder. But before we talk about Clea, let's take a quick look at my card so we can see my stats. To be honest, I got really lucky with my cards roll on this account. Basically, they are as good as my cards on my main account. So let's start with the first card. We have Secret War 2099. Notable stats on it: we got attack speed, ignore defense, and all attack. Second card, we got a Civil War number 4. We got all attack, a cooldown duration, and ignore defense on this one. The third card, we got a Loki level 7 card. That was a really good lucky roll here, guys. We got all attack, cooldown duration, ignore defense, recovery rate, and physical attack. Card number 4, we got a Marvel Zombie number 2 cards. We got dodge, cooldown duration, energy attack, recovery rate, all attack. And the fifth card, guys, we got Avengers number 318. Still at legendary. We're actually working on the Punisher cards to replace this card, but so far on this card we have like all useful stat: ignore defense, physical attack, cooldown duration, and critical damage. And if we take a quick look at my all card effect here, when you're trying to build a card set, the most critical point is to work your baseline stats. The baseline stats are 28% skill cooldown duration, 20% ignore defense, 30% all attack, and 10% attack speed. After that, you want to try to improve your ignore defense and attack. By attack, I mean all attack, physical attack, and energy attack, as much as you can without touching the baseline stat. Like it's okay if you get over the baseline stat. Like if you look here at my cooldown duration, I'm at 31%, so that's good. But if you look at my attack speed, I'm at 9%. That's not really good. I need to get that back up. That's why the Punisher card, it's coming on the way to fix that. So now, guys, let's move back to Clea. Basically, to take a quick look at my current build I'm working with. Keep in mind, I've given very little attention to these characters up to this point. Let's start with our first gear. First gear, we went all attack all the way. Some people will min-max stats, and in the two first slot they will put, example for Clea will be energy attack by level, like 50% plus in the two first slot, then go either all attack or energy attack for the rest. Second gear, we went with all defense all the way. Putting energy or physical defense by level will give you a little extra, but not enough to actually make a real difference, especially now with almost everybody having ignore defense cap. So just all defense all the way is good enough. The third gear, we have HP all the way. To actually optimize it, I was just lazy when I did it. To actually optimize it, you'll put HP by level in the two first slot at least 190%. It will give her a little boost. And the fourth gear is for me, I put skill cooldown all the way. If you're actually building your 4th gear on any characters, guys, first priority is to put skill cooldown until your skill cooldown is capped, then ignore defense till ignore defense capped, then attack speed until attack speed is capped. Then if you reach the limit cap on these categories, invest in critical rate and critical damage accordingly. Keep in mind your cards and gear for the critical damage and critical rates, you know, to optimize it the best way you actually can. Unfortunately, I cannot show you too much about Odin Blessing because I just hit level 60 and this character gear is not even level 20. But what I can tell you from my level 70 account, the Euro priority will be to use 2 energy attack Euro in each gear first, then fill the rest with the same thing I just said about the 4th gear. So skill cooldown, then ignore defense, then attack speed, then critical damage or critical rate, depending on your gear and stats and everything. So that is for the gear. Next, guys, we're going to take a quick look at the obelisk. The obelisk I'm currently using is not the best fit for this character, but a good obelisk takes time to create unless you get very lucky. What will be optimal for this character is a good ignore defense obelisk with high damage cross, such as 200%. This is a common obelisk that you want to reach for with many characters, but you can see here I'm only running with ignore defense, ignore dodge, critical rate, and pretty weak cold damage cross. Next, guys, let's go take a quick look at my easel set. Now if you look at my easel set, again, it is not the best fit, but with the high cost of a good easel set, I took the first 8 set I could get. Binary power is what we're working with for now. As you can see, with this set, you get a shield pros. You can read that there. Activation rate 15% rate when it creates a shield, that is 20% on max HP, lasts 20 seconds, and the boost in attack speed, which is always useful. Obviously you always want to work towards a fully awakened easel set, but at this point I'm just using what was available to me at the time I actually set things up. Before we move to the gameplay, let's take a quick look at the stat sheet here. With the gear now graded to level 20 yet and no Euro equipped, the stats are pretty low. We are running with a 10k energy attack, with running a 4-star leadership, 31% ignore defense, and 35% skill cooldown. Like you can see, I still have a lot of work to do on this character. So let's finally move to the gameplay. Well built, Clea is a decent character at tier 1. Even with my minimal build, I can still get this done. She has decent defense with a guard hits from a 3rd skill. I wish it will last more than 2 seconds though, and the summons from her 5th skill. She also has a silence with her 1st skill, which helps you a lot. She also has a pretty good offense at tier 1 with the summons from her 5th skill doing decent damage. The 1st skill does pretty decent damage if the target are close. The 4th skill, being your biggest offensive skills, leaves you a little bit vulnerable though. And the 2nd skill being a guard break, a good guard break ability if you are facing only one target. Clea doesn't have a specific skill rotation, it's more a skill priority that you want to use. First you want to open with the 3rd skill to avoid unnecessary damage. Then the skill priority for the rest of the fight is to use a 5th skill on cooldown, 3rd skill on cooldown, 1st skill right after the 3rd skill if it's available, the 4th skill when you have about 1 second left on your 3rd skill cooldown, so you can cancel it with the 3rd skill before you take a bad hit. Then you run around when those skills are on cooldown while you are still fighting 2 targets. When you are down to only 1 target, you can do less running around and use 2nd skill on your rotation unless you see Ronan about to use his spear. You don't want to get caught in that shit, it can cause you to fail your clear. As you get the skill rotation rolling and don't get hit by Ghost Rider burn damage too much, it's actually pretty easy to get it done. With that said, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and press the like button, guys. See ya.